Hallihallöchen, damit herzlich willkommen, meine lieben Schleckermäuler. Zurück zu Wolf Among Us.
What are they making here?
I'm just a butcher. You want to talk T-bones? That I can do. This stuff is out of my league.
There are a lot of nasty spells you can make with the right equipment.
Wir haben hier anscheinend... Ja, irgendwie...
These are raw materials for making magic. Auntie Greenleaf and any other rogue witches out there probably get their supplies here.
Ist jetzt etwa schon Magie, Chemie? Das würde mich mal interessieren. Alchemie? Würde schon Sinn machen.
Chains. Who's getting chained up here?
You can't think I'm the only one the crooked man has under his yoke.
Is this what those loans get you? That crooked piece of shit. Ribbons, chains, it's all the fucking same.
Ungefähr, nur dass ich die Ribbons ein bisschen schlimmer
That
finde.
symbol. It's on all the packages. What is it?
That's the crooked man's brand. It's on everything that goes in and out of here.
So you do know something, huh? Is that a wheel or what?
Ja.
I guess they never used that thing on wolves, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
It's from back in the homelands. A torture device. It came over here with the rest of our stories. Not that Mondays need any help coming up with that kind of thing. It makes people crooked. Like breaking their bones.
Ja, die wurden da eingespannt und dann sind sie einfach mit dem Wagen einfach weitergefahren und dann sind halt immer die Knochen mehrmals gebrochen. Also da wurden die Arme um diese Räder herum, Beine. Ja, und dann fährt das Rad und
Bad they had time to erase it all. This could have been useful.
der Inquisition, da wurde das gemacht.
What the hell is that?
Okay. Nehmen Sie mal. Raus, hallo? Ja, okay.
I know this isn't your coat. What's it doing here?
It's a coat. What's the big deal about some dirty...
Looks like Crane's. It's seen some abuse. I'm sure he handled it just fine. No time for traveler's checks, huh?
Kann man mitnehmen.
You won't be needing this anymore.
Ist halt so, ihr braucht es halt echt nicht mehr. Es lohnt sich nicht, das Blut zu stecken.
That sick piece of... The shard. It's the shard. Finally.
Hey, hold on. Well, I'm real happy you found what you're looking for, Bigby. But what about me? Huh? What the hell am I supposed to do now? I'm gonna have to spend the rest of my short life looking over my shoulder for Bloody Mary. They won't care that I held up my end.
You won't have to worry, Johan. I'm gonna take him down.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheriff.
Wir werden die ja holen. Wir können jedem wenigstens versprechen, dass wir die einbuchten werden, dass wir die haben werden. So. Ja, zu Protect, das können wir halt nicht sagen. Einfach sagen, du bist auf dich allein gestellt. Das wäre so, jetzt habe ich das, was ich erreicht habe, du bist jetzt auf dich allein gestellt. Das ist so arschlochmäßig und das wollen wir ja nicht. Wir wollen ja den Leuten wirklich helfen. Wir denen ein bisschen zu entgegenkommen.
Crane was helping himself to the community coffers. It means his hand was in my pocket, and you just let him go!
I don't know what you heard, but it didn't happen like that.
Are you denying the facts?
She's denying me the chance to get a word in. Now, Miss White,
Sheriff Bigby has returned.
Ah, there's the old wrecking bowl himself.
Bigby, where have you been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment, please.
Look what I found.
Seems your dog wants a biscuit.
I'm not in the mood. And you've got a lot to answer for.
Oh, really?
Buffkin, get this piece in the mirror right away.
With pleasure, Miss White.
Finally, things are swinging back in the right direction. Good work, Bigby. You've been gone all day. What did you uncover? I thought you were going to report back to me. I mean, it's fine. So what else did you find out?
I had to get real persuasive with the Jersey Devil down at the Lucky Pawn, but he told me that the Crooked Man's door, to wherever it is he hangs his hat, it moves. It's some kind of magic door.
Do you think the mirror will be able to find the door once it's fixed?
That's how Crane did it. That's how we're gonna do it.
Excellent work. Really.
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
Don't go far, Sheriff. I'd like to have a few words of my own with you.
Unbelievable.
Why'd you put the hurt on Flycatcher? Were you hiding something down at the Tweedles? Or was it just for fun?
He worked for them, didn't he? I couldn't be sure that he wasn't involved, and I didn't want him interfering. I was simply endeavoring to make the search a speedy one. Surely you, of all people, can't fault me for getting overzealous in the process.
I don't buy it. I have more important things to deal with right now. But you can be sure that we're gonna have a long fucking talk about this when I'm done.
I do so enjoy our talks. I'll wait with bated breath.
I don't understand. This piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
You got me.
Not necessarily.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know.
Crane was carrying it, for part of the night at least. I found it in his coat. It's pretty amazing it's still intact after the fight, the kidnapping, and then riding around with Bloody Mary for however...
Yes, Miss White was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for your help. It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready.
We've got enough problems.
Besides which, he might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
If you ask me, you're everything that's wrong with Fabletown.
Is it fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
Buffkin's still working on it. He said it might be a while.
If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business.
I can't take those two right now. We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're over there bickering about bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Do you need some help over there?
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him. He really needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
No budge on that bloody glamour. I only came in to see.
Toad, come here.
I thought I made myself very clear.
I see how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff, but I've taken a real wallet because of you.
Hey, I tried to give you money back at the Lucky Pawn, but you wouldn't take it.
I was just being polite. Ever heard of it? That wouldn't have covered the cab ride home, let alone a glamour. Please, I'm not looking for any more than to cover the big-ticket damages. Not a cent more. I'm not looking for a handout. Just what's right. I need it, Bigby.
I didn't throw myself through your wall. You'll ask Woody if you want payback.
You good-for-nothing piece of... The woodsman is broke. You saw the way he was living.
Yeah, in your building.
You know what I mean. Please, I need the money for glamours, Bigby. That's all.
This isn't exactly a new problem with you, Toad. You know that if you're out of glamour, I gotta send you to the farm.
Well, how about your friend the pig, hmm? Is he going to the farm too? Yeah? You thought we didn't know about him, huh? A worst-kept secret in Fabletown. For a friend, the rules will bend.
Colin isn't your concern. You should worry about your own fucking situation, Toad.
Rotten bastard. No, it came out wrong. If you give me one more chance and hear me out, I'll see a way for me and me boy to stay. I'm not gonna ask for any more than I need. I just want to stay. So what do you say you just give me enough to cover me glamours and we'll call the rest a wash? Please, Sheriff, don't take TJ from the only home he knows. This old glamour rule is oppressive. I've done nothing wrong but look different. You know it's not right, burdening the weakest of us like this.
Look, I'll try to get you that money and get you another chance, but you have to understand, that's not entirely up to me.
Oh, thank you, Sheriff. I knew I could count on you to make me whole again. We get this sorted and I'll be glamour to the nines, I will.
Bluebeard, you want to talk? Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now. Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason. You know that as well as anyone.
Don't worry, I did the right thing.
Are you sure? Because he left looking pretty happy. Fine, we'll deal with it later. I know I should be asking how it got like this, but I just keep wondering why it happened. To Faith and Lily. You've seen his world. Do you have any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand or if it was one of his goons, but someone did. What would make a person do that?
If there's one thing I figured out, it's that the Crooked Man is all about control. It's what he does with the loans at the pawn shop, the magic he peddles, chains, ribbons. Maybe Faith and Lily weren't doing what they were told. Or maybe they just tried to leave.
Sheriff, Miss White, I believe the mirror is repaired.
Oh, nice.
I have to say I have been better. But thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry, I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
He's probably still waking up a little.
Are you really sure you want to see him?
You will get on that plane to Paris, and you will wait for the day the Crooked Man needs you. Until then, not a peep. Otherwise, I get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
What just happened?
We pointed you in the wrong direction and looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings.
Yeah,
So,
good.
let's not do that again, okay?
Looks like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man. Bigby, we don't have a lot of time.
Are you having trouble with the rhyme, Sheriff?
Just show me where I can find the Crooked Man.
I haven't been feeling well of late. Seems neither of us can cooperate.
Damn.
Perhaps I can be of assistance? Mirror, mirror, keep us sane. Show the door to Crooked Man's domain.
I can always count on you, Buffkin.
Wenn wir unbedingt seinen Rhyme.
Door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol on it.
Hold on.
The door. It moves.
What'd I tell you?
Wait a minute. I know that door.
That's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial. We can't just dispense street justice. I know that emotions can run high, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way.
I can't make that promise. This could turn sour, just depending on how the wind blows. I have to be able to handle it how I see fit.
If people are going to have faith in the Fabletown government again, we need to be fair. Show them that we're doing things the right way. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him. So I'm going to trust you to handle this properly. That is, if you think you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. I got no other choice.
Ja, drei Fabelwesen sind durch ihn gestorben. Glaube ich, waren es 3 oder? Bin nicht sicher. Nur 3 gezählt. Oh, da ist noch auf. Nice. Und jetzt, wo er an die Tür reingehen will, verschwindet es, das wär's. Gut.
Tim, what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny Tim. I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal. I know you aren't here on a social call, so thanks for not giving me a hard time.
What is this place? Or where is it? I know I'm not in Central Park anymore.
I'm not sure. I've only ever come in through one of the portals. I don't think you can get in from the actual street. But you can't blame him for wanting to make it hard to find. I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do. Please don't make this hard on me.
All right, let's get this over with. Come on.
That's all I want, Sheriff.
Tim war doch aus der Weihnachtsgeschichte, ne? Oder? War es nicht der?
Thanks for understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and I don't want to mess it up. I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard.
Tim, how can you be working here? You know who this guy is, don't you?
He's not as bad as you think. He doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is gonna get caught in the middle.
Don't you realize you're not just minding the door? You work for that crooked bastard, your hands get dirty too.
It's not so bad.
Not so bad? Are you fucking blind, Tim? He's a murderer.
So you're telling me you agree with everything Crane does? A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you. Thanks.
Das ist aber nicht so arschig. Ja, der ist ja schon ja ein netter Dude zu sein.
Go ahead. You got a job to do.
Sheriff Wolf, sir.
Die sind alle so, ich weiß nicht, schleimig. Ah, Typel da, Typel dumm. Oh, Jesse.
Thank you, Tim. I know the sheriff isn't the accommodating sort, but you handled it. You did well. You can go now.
Thank you, sir.
You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it. Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Ich nehme eine Zigarette raus. Könnte noch länger dauern. Next time on The Wolf Among Us.
I've heard stories about you. In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming. And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
Remove. Ja, die anderen, die sehen dann halt, was passiert, ne? Hit first. Okay. Dann eigentlich so, wie ich es gemacht habe, war es eigentlich gut. Then to the farm. Would not go to the farm. You respond to cigarette. Man hätte auch direkt auf den losgehen sollen. Und hier einfach. Ach so, das ist nicht gespiegelt. Das ist einfach nur die Rückseite, wenn wir da reingehen. Oh. Ach, das wäre gespiegelt. Dabei ist es ja nicht. Oh mein Gott. Ja. Eigentlich ein guter Abschnitt für eine neue Folge, oder? Würde ich mal sagen. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. In der nächsten Folge geht's weiter. Ich hoffe, beim nächsten Mal ohne Frame Drops. Ich hoffe, meine Stimme war gerade nicht ablenken. Das könnte nämlich durchaus sein. Ja. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Und tschüssi.